Hey, I wanted to get on here and talk about something that I experienced just recently. So, going back to a year ago, right? A year ago, I was having these heart palpitations and could not sleep. And so I go to the doctor and I say, Doctor, I'm having these palpitations. She does an EKG, she takes blood work, urine, and all that. And she says, okay, your EKG is fine, your blood work came back fine, and so I passed, right? I'm healthy. And that's the thing that we all are hoping for. We hold our breath, right? And we're hoping to get the answer that there's nothing wrong with you, and so you're cleared. So you think. And then I was still experiencing the same thing. So I go back to her and I said, listen, I'm having these same heart palpitations. I can't sleep at night. I'm out of breath. I don't understand what's going on. And so what does she do? We do another EKG. We do more blood work. Ow, right? And urine and all the things. And guess what? I passed again. Blood work is fine. My EKG came back fine. And then I'm like, okay. So a year later now, I'm having the same problem. So I go back, but this time when I go back, I decided to track my heart rate on this Fitbit. And so I go back to her and she said, yeah, you came here about a year ago with the same problem. I said, yes, several times. And so what do? Yeah, you got it, the EKG, the blood work, and she even listened to my heart with a stethoscope, and everything is fine. And then I say to her, well, I got this. These were the results of Fitbit. Now, from what I've read on the internet, your heart rate should be between 60 and 100, and mine fell below 60, was at 59, and went all the way up to 183. And what did she say? This is alarming. You think? So then she says, you need to see a cardiologist right away. So thank goodness I was able to get in to see a cardiologist within 2 days. And I'm telling him all of what I've been experiencing. And I brought in the EKG that I recently had, but I brought in two because I'm a woman of record and I keep my information because I needed him to have something to compare it to, right? So he looked at that. He looked at my blood work. He listened to my heart. He asked me all these questions. He asked me how active am I with my regimen of working out, which I'm not as active as I used to. So he said, well, you just need to increase your heart rate. Not explaining what's really going on with me right now. But he said, but I don't see any problem. What did I do? I presented those Fitbit results. And he said, oh my, this is really alarming. So he put me on a heart monitor for 2 weeks. The heart monitor results came back and they weren't terrible, but they weren't great because I got diagnosed with AFib, an irregular heartbeat. So because of that, I am currently on 2 medications. One is a blood thinner, thank God, because I could have had a stroke or a heart attack or something worse. God was truly on my side. In addition to that blood thinner, I'm also on another type of medication to help steady my heart rate. So I say this to all of you, especially people of color. We have got to advocate for ourselves. It took almost a year for me to get properly diagnosed. They dismissed me, even though I'm telling them everything that I'm feeling. But because the EKG came back fine, blood work came back fine, they're doctors, right? We trust them. But they're really practicing physicians. They do the best that they can, but they're human and they make mistakes and they don't always catch it. But we have got to be advocate for ourselves. So thank God I have a really good cardiologist right now. Trust me, I checked him too. I've researched his history, where he went to school. I ask a lot of questions. Don't lie to me. You tell me the truth. I need to know exactly what's going on. I have to help. I have to be here for my daughter because she needs me, right? We have family members. We're trying to live a life. We have a life of purpose. We have got to live here as long as we can. And if there's something that we can do to help prevent an untimely death, we have got to do it. So I say this in love. please, if you're having some type of palpitation in your heart, your heart rate is off and you can't sleep, you're out of breath, something. There's a reason for everything. Go get checked out. So if you have a friend or a loved one that's experiencing some of this stuff, please show them the video. Talk to them, take them to the doctor. But everything that I'm saying, I'm just asking you to please be safe and be healthy.